All right,
Okay.
so we're gonna try Butler Fork to Dog Lake.
Or to Gobbler's Knob.
And we might veer off to Gobbler's Knob.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna just be open to options.
So I started the trail for the Gobbler's Knob path instead.
Okay,
I'll swap it if we decide on dog.
great.
But that way we have both options.
You got it
loaded and
downloaded.
going. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, could you imagine being that dumb? They're looking at us, literally pointing. Glad we're not that stupid. Stupidity, stupidity, stupidity. It's cold in here.
Yeah, I'm thinking, why would you want to come earlier? It was
Yeah. Maybe.
good. Delish.
Maybe it's because they had something else they were doing today and they had nothing to do.
It's only 9 a.m. and they're getting off the trail. They've got a whole day ahead of them. Nice. You know what I brought that's kind of nerdy?
What?
I brought a whole wildflower book.
Oh! Wow. We're carrying all kinds of extra weight.
Well,
Wow, how cool is this? You can go over there, but I think we're going over here. Whoa, it's slick. I did not bring extra socks.
I don't know if I still have
All right, I'm pretty excited about our snacks.
Yeah.
We got chips and guac and even more guac.
Oh, here's a flower for you. Wild strawberry.
We are taking pictures of all the wildflowers up close. Roxy's very good at spotting.
I'm going to bring the whole book up here. I better be excited about it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of flowers on today's hike. I think up in the sun we'll get more of these.
Yeah.
Ugh. Little uphill. Whew. Look how pretty that hill is.
Wow, that's nice.
It's just like, I think we're in the perfect time for a lot of wildflowers. Once again.
Oh, let's travel up to Olympus. The air up here is delightfully cool, and it smells so nice, native, natural.
Yeah, it really does smell like the forest very strongly. And it's definitely chilly. It's probably 50 degrees right here. But we're going uphill, so I'm down.
Yep. Grateful for the cool blast up the hill.
I've never done this trail.
Nope. It's all new.
Didn't you do this last year?
No.
I thought you did a loop with...
No, we did a different dog loop.
Oh. All right.
That one we went up the normal trail hiking route, came down Mill Creek.
Oh, you went over the top.
Yeah.
Aha.
They brought the top and picked us up.
Yeah. Right.
We went on the 4th of July, and it was too hot.
No. I'm scoping out a good spot for me to be
Yeah.
obscured.
Probably won't get one since you need it.
I know. It's true. This is pretty serious uphill.
There is. My leg's burning.
Yeah, that got me rolling too. Roxy's wearing an amazing Primus shirt
You say Santa Tour?
that you got from the tour. Yes, from the concert. We've got another Primus concert coming up too.
Yep. Excited about it.
Yes, I am. I'm excited, and I'm really excited for 311 as well.
Yeah. That one's a dream concert.
Yeah, I've been wanting that.
Right time.
Yeah, I like 311 a lot. Whew. We've got a, when I put a band into my list, look at Mount Kessler from here. Look at that thing. Whew. When I put a band into my music, I usually pick like 5, 10, or 15 songs. In my 311, I have like 40 songs in there. I'm like, I can't believe I like that many of their songs. Wow, this is going up, up, up.
Yeah. Not a lot of warm up. Just jumping in with the hard stuff. Good thing it's cool though, because running hot.
Yeah, yeah, right now I feel the cool is saving grace. I may have been up this trail once. I'm gonna know when we get further, because I'll recognize some cliffs. That my cousin and a couple of my friends, we all came up here with backpacks and stayed overnight, and I feel like this might be the trail. I'll also recognize where we ran into a cow moose with a little baby next to it. And they went.
I wonder you feel like you're gonna see a moose today.
They went flying up a really steep side slope like it was nothing. I don't know why I said that, Roxy. I just felt like when we were driving up that today was a moose day. But moose are probably seeing so many people, they're just already making themselves scarce.
Yeah.
But you never know. Some of these moose just don't care about people.
Well, where I've seen a moose is Dog Lake, so we're up in their realm.
Wow, this uphill is something else. It's crushing us. Oh yeah.
Look how high we got above the stream already.
Yeah, the stream's way down there. That's basically straight down. If you fell on that, you go like all the way down.
Yeah.
It's steep. Looks like we're gonna level off a little bit here. Yeah, I had a busy week at work. It's a nice waterfall down there. That's cool. Yeah, I was dying for a hike this weekend.
Yeah, me too. It's like always the best part of the week.
Yeah, it's like the wear yourself out physically because you've been sitting still in a desk or whatever at work all day, all week. Finally get the body tired again.
Now, this is surprising. The Mount Olympus Wilderness.
Yeah, so there's our Mount Olympus sign. Very cool. It's like mentally exhausting to go on a hike, but I love it. But it's also physically exhausting. It's mentally rejuvenating.
Yes.
Back to snow already. There's snow right there. So.
We just gained 300 feet.
Is that what we did?
So, 0.3
Wow.
miles, 10 minutes of hiking, 300 feet elevation.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Classic. That's a long time. I thought they could catch up with us at that time, but they didn't.
Yeah, they were waiting for another group, so
Yeah, they're gonna be slow.
maybe the other group is going to take a while. I don't know. They look like they're all pretty young,
Yeah.
so they probably are pretty good hikers.
We'll see if they catch up or not.
Yep. This is a beautiful trail.
I love walking in the shady forest.
Yeah. We're already underneath all the pines.
I have missed big cottonwood.
Yeah.
Big woody.
Oh, big Woody. We missed you. I didn't even look at the vertical elevation gain we're gonna do. 18?
Depends on which one.
Yeah, guess it does.
So we're already almost at the fork.
No way. Really?
Yeah. Not a lot of time to decide.
Sorry, I slowed down.
I was up staring at our phones.
Oh yeah, the fork is very near.
Watching.
Yeah, we're about to hit the fork. I guess I feel like there's more of a hope of us getting on top of Dog Lake Reynolds than actually. I think we can get close on Gobblers, but it's going to be snowy on top.
See you. Some dog.
So it's a little less exciting, but I think it might be the smart move for today. What do you think?
Well, I was excited about Gobblers.
Well, let's do it then.
But okay.
I'm down for either. I really am.
Alright, stop for a break. I'm dumping
You
sweat.
getting smoked? It's time to have a drink. Smart.
You dump it down your back.
Dump our magic hats into the magic stream. We've done this all over the Wasatch. Into these healing waters of the Wasatch.
Both of our hats are very weathered from
I'm gonna cry when I have to retire my hat because it's such part of me. I've had it for 25 years or something.
Let's patch it up.
I know, I kind of want to buy some like really sticky fabric, something to put around the bill. Like, I don't know how to repair a hat, but I kind of want to just keep it going.
You do a stitch around the whole edge of the bill.
Yeah, and just reinforce it.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at that because you need to, it's going through like kind of like a plastic or a hard cardboard bill.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll worry about it when we need to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind retiring it if I could just find another hat I like as much.
Mm-hmm. Good luck to that.
I know.
It's like a one in a million.
Oh, it smells so good. So those are wild carrots. Is that what those are? Ooh, the sun's a little hot.
Yeah. Probably just drenched myself.
Yeah. Quaky aspen. I say quaky, but it's actually quaking.
Yeah.
That's an old thing from my childhood. It's gonna be hard to train me out of that. Woo!
Whole bunch of bluebells in this field. They're not in their full bloom anymore.
Trying to find a good cluster of them. So Circle All Peak is going to be over this way.
Yes, and I think we'll just go and bag that real quick on the way. It's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty dang close to where we're at.
Yeah, I just don't know if you want to do it on the way or on the way back, but
I feel like on the way will be easier. Get our adrenaline going.
okay. You convinced
We'll
me.
be all pumped.
So I was able to change the map on my phone to this new one and then just say resume and it worked.
Oh, that's good.
So
Didn't think it's so stupid.
I was able to switch midway, which is not expected.
Yeah, I really didn't think you would know how to do that.
I didn't either. All the little birdies. All right. Rock and roll. Squatch sign. This tree was clearly knocked over by a Yeti. We make enough jokes about Squatch, we're probably going to actually see it one day and be horrified.
No one will ever believe us because of our jokes.
Yep. But they'll have to believe the camera.
Let's say carrying a camera is so quickly we won't come home.
Yeah, Squatch can detect that a million miles away.
We can see if they're infrared. Stopping because we're going to have to go through the hot pond.
Yeah. They might have an ability to. I considered this, that when a camera hits them, they can blur.
Well, what's the point? You only get up in the morning and get yourself utterly drenched in sweat.
Yeah, exactly. Look at how pretty these blue flowers are, covering the whole hillside. I might get you right there. I think of maybe a bug bitten. Or a stinging nettle. Maybe that's what I did. Put my foot on one. Good thing it's not a lot. It's just a tiny, tiny little sting. Ooh, we're in the sun now.
Yeah, we're baking.
Almost a patch of shade. This field is all these bluebells. It's hard to see, but this thing is hundreds of bluebells. Thousands, I guess. That was a hard climb.
Yeah.
Got us breathing. It's good for us. Boy, the Wasatch like to send you straight up.
Sure do. This probably was once forested.
Yeah, who knows? It's a really gorgeous wildflower patch, though.
Sure is.
There's a snow patch over there. I'll probably grab a snowball next time I see one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breeze is nice. Already missing that chill.
Not done uphill yet.
We're in the full sun, so I don't want to stop. I'm glad you're willing to suffer with me through those things. That's what makes people not want to hike. Uphill in the sun. It's hard. I say people. Some people love it. Couple trail runners. I'll dip this again. Dipping again because I want a cold head. No dippy for Roxy.
Still just catching my breath.
Oh, feels good having that wet water run down my neck and my back.
Down my face is kind of a lot.
Yeah, you did. It reminded me, I know this is weird, but it reminded me of you swimming and coming out of the water when we were in San Diego.
Yeah, that wasn't that far off. Just get hit with a wave in the face and be all.
Make that face of like, oh my gosh. Woo. All right, I'm gonna go up the side. Yeah? Yeah, that's good. Little balance beam action there. Oh, that's a snake.
That's a rubber boa. Give him some space. Get by.
Is that his, yeah, that's his face right there.
Yeah.
Let's get the camera.
Go to that water.
How cool was that?
That's sick.
Roxy, you and I have seen 2 rubber boas on our hikes now. That is incredible.
It is incredible. People don't normally see those guys.
A rare cold water boa.
The only boa in Utah.
A little bit of shade here where it's a little touch cooler. There's some squatch sign ahead of us. See that squatch sign?
Uh-huh.
I'll get out of our way.
There's a rubber boa at the head.
Yeah, good idea. That's a wasp nest that got smashed.
Probably from a bear trying to get the honey out. Charlie Kelly.
Uh-huh. I knew the reference. Charlie Kelly from Sunny Philadelphia thinks that you can get honey from wasps.
Well, you gotta be able to get something in there. It's a different episode where like that. They're just watching out.
That's a caterpillar.
We have a family of chickadees in our nest box. That mama has been picking up a lot of caterpillars.
Really?
For babies.
See, there's another wasp nest.
There's been tons.
Look how pretty this forest is that we're in now. We're in the middle of a big, thick, quaking aspen grove. I love your snakes in your yard. I really think that that's like the best yard pet you could have.
It's really fun. I look out the window for them constantly.
Like little garter snakes are harmless, but they keep all the pests away.
Yeah. And I keep working on my new flower bed where I'm like, yes, help them grow.
Uh-huh. Plus they have the coolest names ever.
Zeke, Zap, and Zoe.
I'm glad that I can just say a ridiculous set of names like that and you accept it and you're like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever, Dad. I'll call him that.
You could look backwards and go, oh, that's why I'm breathing hard.
Yeah, this is thick stuff. Can't believe we saw a rubber boa. I'm still like in shock about that.
Right?
It's so cool.
I thought that was going to be like a once in a lifetime guy.
We've now just hit the 1 mile mark.
Out of 7.
Easy. That's right. This is a 7-mile loop, or not loop, but back and there and back again, as Bilbo would say.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple twisty turnies coming up to get around this mountain view.
So, got some more elevation to gain.
Yeah.
It could be 3,000.
It's 3,000?
I think so.
Wow. So today's going to be as hard as grandeur. Woo, lad.
Circle on when we're like, this sucks. We'll just wrap it up.
Yeah. We can always do what we want, and we never really have a strict rule, which is good.
Yeah.
We're trying to have fun. But we're also trying to push ourselves to a degree. But we don't want to be miserable. Have some shade there. A couple guys coming down the trail.
A few behind us coming too.
Uh-huh. I ordered you and myself both a t-shirt, but they're not going to show up till next midweek.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to tell you, I think you're going to like it.
Alrighty.
So you got that to look forward to.
Yeah. You have car floor mats and I get a t-shirt.
Yeah. I like it.
Witchies.
Plus got you all that rain gear too, so we're like prepped for the next time we want to do that.
Yeah.
And a backpack cover, so you can use that for backpacking or our little hikes.
Mm-hmm.
Then we don't have to have wet backpacks. Probably won't. Sorry, go ahead.
So when we went to REI, found those purple hiking shoes I have that I like. I found them there in their reuse section, whatever that's called.
Yeah.
$20.
Oh.
Not as worn as my shoes. And they're size 9 instead of 8.5, so they fit a little better. I'm not wearing them today.
I was just gonna say.
They're a high ankle, so.
Oh, you didn't want a high top? Is that what you mean when you say that?
Saving them for a trail where I felt like I would need more grip and ankle support.
Sure.
Boldly
What a bargain though, $20.
I know.
For some what, $60, $70, $80 shoes probably?
They had some other options on their resale rack.
Uh-huh.
And they were still like 60, 100. And I looked at their normal priced Moabs and they're like 160, so I felt like I did well.
Yeah. 100%.
Both really needed to buy the shoes and he didn't find any he liked.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah.
George and his shoes. He's out of control.
I also think he needs to tighten his shoes.
Oh, I know. You've told him that many times.
Yeah, he's tripping all over himself.
That's all right. He keeps his game under control. We love George the way he is.
Yep.
But he does like a loose shoe, because I guess he said he didn't like to tie him.
He just hates tying his shoes, yeah. He hates all of his shoes loose. You gotta tease him about it. After making it Velcro.
Just 1 second. Yeah. I see a red blinky dot on my recorder, so that's a good sign. In front of us is All Circle Peak, I think.
Uh-huh. It's Circle All, not All Circle.
Oh, Circle All, yes.
And it's sometimes called AWL, sometimes ALL. It is not consistent.
AWL.
Yeah.
Oh, the way that all is spelled.
Yeah.
I was like confused, thinking it stood for something. Woo!
I can't believe every time we want to get a peak, we have to go uphill.
I know. We should do more river bottom bagging Oh, that cold air is nice. It's fun to see everything kind of connecting.
Yeah.
The more you get to learn the trails, the more it all makes logical sense.
Yeah.
Intertwined trails.
It seems like you and I are building pretty good mental maps of the area.
Yeah.
Experience.
Indeed. I know it. Before I hiked these trails a lot, it just seemed like the canyon was all I knew, but I didn't know anything about the rest of it.
We knew ski resorts. We knew Big Cottonwood Creek, of course.
Yeah.
I feel like I've just turned the corner towards being on deck. I'm getting completely blasted for a minute.
Is that the same larkspur?
Yeah, that one's just
It's
a little
darker though.
bluer.
Let me take a picture of that because I got my camera already. I think it is larkspur. Thank you.
The other one we see, the blue azure, that one is penstemon.
Penstemon.
It's a bigger flower.
Yeah. Yeah, and their foliage looks different, and it's just one big stalk
Yeah.
with bigger leaves than the larkspur. Larkspur, those little delicate, narrow leaves.
Yes. Poisonous.
Poisonous to eat, not to touch though, right?
Yep.
Because they're part of the nightshade family.
There's not that many that are like toxic to the touch.
The nightshade family is the same family as potatoes, which are poisonous too if you eat the green of a potato. Or if you eat just the raw peel, it'll make you have a stomach ache. If you cook it, it takes away a lot of the toxicity though. Oh, this is so nice.
Morning.
Hello, good morning. All right.
I have some sweet peas that aren't in bloom yet.
Well, if I get one in bloom, I'll take a picture.
Yep.
These bluebells are just everywhere on this hike. The minute we started, they've been just constant. There's more larkspur on the side. Wow, what a great pine tree. Let's have a, I'm gonna take my bag off and just have a bite or two.
Yeah. There you go. That was so sad. Like one breadstick on my shoe.
It's okay.
Untainted.
I'm just gonna throw them off the trail. It's okay.
Little lucky squirrels.
Yeah, something's really lucky. All right, that's all right. It happens.
Oh.
That was a good break, even though I dropped all my Gardettos.
I almost brought some Gardettos because George got some. And I was like, no, I gotta bring tons. Now I know.
Now we know.
Throw one in anyway.
Well, no, we're good. We got plenty of food. If we didn't have anything to eat, I think we'd still survive and be fine.
Yeah.
It's just that it's a nice,
You'd like to get a little snack.
it's something I like on the hike. Yeah, it's like, it gives you those moments where you get to sit down and just enjoy it.
Yep. It was applesauce. I have a feeling if you just sat on the couch and drank it, it wouldn't be that good.
Yeah. Charlie was rolling his eyes at me when I was telling him that I've realized that life is about suffering and that the relief from suffering is what we're all aiming for,
Yeah.
and that you can have so much fun in your life if you suffer more, because then when you're not, you're loving it. I don't mean like stupid suffering, I mean like climbing up a hiking trail.
Yeah.
It's suffering, but then you earn a really good meal, and so it's amazing. Hello.
Hey, thanks.
You're welcome.
Good
Have a
one.
good one. So far the highlight, my brain keeps going back and saying, you saw a rubber boa again?
I was just gonna say, I can't believe it. I really can't. We've never seen a rattlesnake still, but we've seen 2 rubber boas.
And we saw a gopher snake, is that what it was? Or
Yeah, it was a gopher snake.
yeah, gopher
The
snake.
Hogle Zoo has a new wild Utah exhibit. They actually have a gopher snake on display.
So you confirmed.
See one and go, yep, that was it.
So we saw that on the Bonneville Shoreline Trail from Olympus Cove, I guess they call it the Z Ridge Line or something like that,
Yeah.
to Mount Olympus. Like 5 minutes after a guy said there was a big rattler, we saw a gopher snake.
So we were already on edge.
Then in Ferguson Canyon, earlier last year, we saw a rubber boa going across the stream. And then today,
So we can backtrack so I can show you. Which is exactly what the rubber boa's goal is for you to think he's a stick.
yeah, they really. I would just walked right past the one today, except he was shiny and glossy.
Yeah,
He was all
he's
clean.
super obvious looking.
All right, we'll pull over. All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Oh, wow. We're going to get a good view up here. We'll stop in the shade and look at the canyon road. Gotta stand in the sun for it. Wow, you don't realize the road's that steep. Looking at it from here, it's like, wow.
I mean,
So yeah, that's basically solitude.
from the valley to Brighton,
How many?
it's like 4,000, I think. Mount Olympus is like, what, 8,000?
Is it 8? I can't remember now.
I was hoping you'd know that.
I feel like it's almost 9, like it's 895 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like 8950.
That puts the valley at about 4,000 feet.
Yeah, the foothills are 4,500 feet.
And the bottom of Brighton, I think, would be about 89.
Yeah, because you are up so far. That's true.
From the peaks above it are all in the 10s.
There's a hot section right there. Whew. I'll take a break on this flat shade. Whew. All right. Yeah, that was tough. Operation Snowball. As you said, one of these quaky groves, these leaves just flatten the rest of the world out. I think
Weird look.
they like to kill everything else that they can, so they get all of it.
I actually think they probably work as like a insulation for the ground. Make it so the flowers come up earlier.
Yeah, maybe, huh? There's a huge snowdrift right here. There's more up here. Woo! We're going up on these switchies.
Yeah.
From here, he looks pretty tough to get up. Snowdrift incoming. Operation Snowball. Looks like some squatches came out and did some cutting here. Ooh.
How much they'll abuse their saws.
Yeah. Someone else has been stealing some of our snow.
Hey, a rare sight.
Can't believe it.
Not the only ones.
Ah. Oh, I got dirty. It got dirty.
We're worrying about dirty.
Well, I want my snow to be clean. Now my hand is going to be so cold I won't realize how hot I am. I think that might be our original group catching up to us. Roxy is actually putting snow into her socks. Can you believe that? Please, if you watch this video, comment on what you think about Roxy putting snow into her socks. I personally think that snow in my socks would make my feet wet, and I don't like that. Because my nickname is Brandon Dryfoot. I like a dry foot. All right. This snow's already making me feel a little better about the cold, or the heat. It's gonna be 91 degrees in the valley today. Yeah. I went to bed last night. 79 degrees when I got into my place. So I turned the AC on and I fell asleep because I was tired. And then I woke up and I was like, ew, it's so hot still. Went and looked and I had just moved it from heat to off instead of on cool. Yeah, one of those cool things. Classic Brandon maneuver. If you're really hot, Roxy, what we could do is you could just snow angel this next snowdrift.
Hopefully, not running out hot.
Just feeling the coolness of that snowdrift. It's nice. These bushes in front of the snowdrift are birches. Not leaving out yet, but they're birches. This creature right here is called a wild Roxy. You need to watch out for them if you're on the trail. They're a known trail menace. We'll get you some Gatorade into your drink up here a little higher. Kind of hot in this section, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
There's some shade right here. And more snow. Sorry, covering up the camera. Check this. I'm putting snow into my hat. Hat on head. So now I have literally ice on my head.
I'm doing the same.
Let's get it on film. Yeah, that's nice actually.
Yeah, it is. Mush it on the top.
Mush it on the top. Hiking is all about utility, not how you look.
Nope. Or how you smell at the end.
Or how you smell. Or if in my case at the beginning, since I neglected to take my shower last night knowing we were hiking. Other hikers are probably like, whoa, you smell that guy? Whoa.
That guy must live on trails.
Look at that trail over there. It's going across the way.
That might be. That is one of the connectors for Butler Fork Loop. Oh no, that's Desolation Trail.
That's the guy that we were on last video.
Yeah.
If you go 16 miles, that's where you pop out.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Desolation. You got the name for a reason.
Does it? Because it seems like it's not really desolate, it's full of life. Maybe just around the lake is desolate.
I think it makes you feel desolate.
Oh. Desolate means of the solace, or being solo, all alone. You feel all alone when you're on desolate trail, Roxy?
No? You would on that stretch.
I think you would on that stretch. Maybe see one person. I dropped my toothpick. No.
This looks like a circle wall.
That's what I was checking. All right, circle all peak incoming. That crowd behind us are pretty loud. They're having fun. Maybe they'll go in front of us while we're out here. Got cell signal up here. I just got a text. Or All Trails is telling me I'm off trail is most likely. So we do have to go up a little, but not too much.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, the views are stellar.
So, let me tell you what those peaks are over there.
When we get a better view, because I think on the peak we're gonna go 360 the whole thing. Yeah, so I do want you to tell me all the peaks, all your knowledge when we get up on that peak, which is coming up. Looks like we have. Well, that's a skill in itself. All right, so.
All right, I'm excited about this. Every time I see something new from the trails, I get excited.
I do too. This whole trail's been exciting, even though it's been challenging uphills, but it's all new to me, so I love it.
Yeah.
Plus, we saw a rubber boa, which was a huge highlight.
It'd be really good for the YouTube shorts, am I right?
am I right? I haven't even considered doing YouTube shorts, but we'll have to do that with some highlights as I build up more videos. But I do like the idea a lot of just taking these pictures of these wildflowers and other points of interest. Yeah, because it'll help me remember them too. Yeah.
Before bed, and it was like really soothing.
Nice. That's kind of what I was hoping, is that it would be one of those videos you can just kind of fall asleep to, because there's not a lot going on, but
Yeah.
it's really pretty, and a lot of them you hear the river in the background. Plus you get to hear our amazingly interesting conversations. All right, looks like these guys in front of us are going up it too. Whew. Here comes the uphill. I got a present for you.
Thanks.
There's some snow right there, and coming up here too, we might be able to snake some more from.
Crow.
Oh.
I actually took a picture of a graphic at the zoo of crows versus ravens.
Yeah, they have a little bit different
Tail.
that's what it is. I've looked it up before, I couldn't remember. That canyon right there is what we would have gone up to go do the dog lake circle.
There's a,
Uh-huh.
sure the viewers can see that.
So the raven is just bigger, but he's got a much more square
like
dovetail.
more prominent beak as well.
I hate to inform you that I lost the tail feather.
You did?
Yeah, I threw it away and then took the garbage out and then realized I did that like 4 days later.
It's okay.
So it's a dumb move, and I'm not going to do it again. From now on, I'm going to put feathers in a zipped pocket so I can't lose it.
I actually brought a Ziploc bag with us today.
There we go. But I literally rooted through my whole kitchen garbage can looking for it because I was so let down, because I really liked that feather. My whole life I've never seen one like that. And I lost it.
All right, circle all. It's at our fingertips.
I love these snow drifts. They're so great. Just make snowballs all day. All right, here comes a view. Oh, sorry, we sneaked up on you guys.
Wow, that's a beauty.
Is that a crow or a raven?
You guys want me to take a picture of you with that in the background?
Oh, sure.
You guys look really nice sitting there.
Yeah.
I should take a picture for them.
Roxy does this with everyone. She always runs off with your phone. Watch out. You'll have to chase her.
All right.
Fantastic.
I appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome.
Okay. Now tell me what these peaks are. Do you remember?
So, please stick that back in my pack.
Jeez,
So I can-
all day?
I know, I'm asking a lot of you.
Man, I got a life over here, you know.
Way up. Ooh, too hot.
You see two? Oh,
Oh, I
yeah.
see it.
See, that's red for sure. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I can see three.
Thanks.
Clematis down there.
Yeah.
I saw that too.
So there's three. There's one a little over there, but these two are coming close to us. Wow, that's so cool. I normally don't get that good a shot of them. They're so close.
And they're giving us a good show.
Hi, baby.
Wow.
Oh, look
we're
at the one
having
above them is saying, "Get away
There's
from
a
me."
little bird, and he's probably
Yeah,
going,
he's
"Get
going, "I don't
away
like
from
this a
me."
bit.
It's always fun
Wow.
to watch them like mob the red tails sometimes if they're getting
Uh-huh.
too close to the nest.
That's that time of year. They've got babies.
Wow. What a great little surprise to have such great shots of the birdies.
Not gonna have a good picture on the phone, but
No, it never translates, does it?
Never does it justice.
okay. So one of those is supposedly Sundial Peak, though I could be wrong. Then Twin Peaks is over there. That one,
So that might be the back.
the biggest ones.
So that's, yeah, so
And
that's
then
East
Sunrise
Twin, and
Peak
then
and
behind it
Dromedary
is,
Peak are right next door. So it's
okay.
like twins.
Yeah, so if you were
And
on
Sunset,
Dromedary,
then
you'd be looking
Dromedary.
right into Little Cottonwood.
Yeah.
Sundial's just out of here.
Is it?
Yeah, I think you're right.
The sundial's pretty distinctive.
It is. It's there. It's just behind all the other stuff.
Nice.
Cool.
All right,
So we've had a fabulous viewing at Circle All.
let's roll.
Have a good one. Rob.
It was good to meet you guys. Take care. Two red tails. Sweet. Major winning. That's what's happening, is we're getting incredible nature experiences out on the trail today. Need some snow?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some. We got to visit with some people who are equally excited about. I think
Yes.
it's nice.
The more you learn about the mountains, the funner they are. Like knowing the different minerals and the different trees, the flora and fauna, as they say. Chips and guac. Plus I got La Costa salsa.
That's even more exciting.
Yep.
I had a dream the other night that I went to Real Taqueria and I ordered a catering-sized bucket of queso.
That really is a dream.
Unreal.
I think you might have a queso problem.
I haven't actually had queso in a while, but
Oh, that's what it is. That's why you dreamt it, right? You're like jonesing.
my brain wants more queso than I can even believe.
Want for your hat?
I've got some here.
Okay.
They're too cold for my hand.
I just rotate it between my hands.
I can only do that for a few minutes and I'm just like juggling the hot potato.
Yeah, it brings my overall body temperature down, though. It's just crazy. But
What's really working for me is the one that's in the middle of my back.
the one under my hat is really working out well too, because it's actually not melting instantly. Just
Mine's long gone.
a thin layer. Do you want more for it?
Next time I see some, I'll grab some.
I've got enough right now that if you want it.
Oh, I'm good now.
Okay.
It's cooled off a lot here even less.
Yeah, that section was rough.
We just slow down for a little bit. Helps a lot.
Yeah, so that's great. Circle all, or all circle. What is it?
Circle all.
Circle all. I have to remember, it's backwards to me. Circle All Peak was a really nice, great view. Worth the little side jaunt. An easy side jaunt.
Yeah.
We're already up here, so
The main destination for a lot of people who do this trail.
I would expect so.
Good one.
I mean, I thought that you and I would maybe do that. In my mind, I was thinking that should be one of our hikes. But we're gonna try to do a double. See if we can double bag. Make it a bigger day. I'm feeling good though.
We got ice, we got water, we got Gatorade. We're pretty well stocked. So take a break and
Well, yeah, we got chips and guac and salsa, Gatorade. We got liquid IV.
a little breeze. It's wonderful.
Quakies are all bent from the snow. They tried to grow up in 3-4 feet of snow up on this peak, so they get all twisted. It's very artistic. All right, we're back to the fort. Easy. Cha-check, cha-ching. Circle all peak. Whoopa. Whoopa.
I just feel like it's like even.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Ooh, big pine tree.
Really big. Old timers.
You can see these big old daddies and mommies. This part of the trail is so flat that it's kind of like
This is wonderful.
just so easy to glide on this one. There's some more of those purple larkspur.
This is a new one.
Oh, you're right.
I don't
Let me
know
take
what
a
it's
picture.
called, but we can look it up in the book a little later.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Yeah. So part of the reason I brought a Ziploc bag was if we saw a flower that had gone to seed, I was going to steal some seeds.
Oh. Me as well.
This is a crazy view I've never seen before.
Wow. The quaking groves are off the charts cool here. Very nice. Yeah. I think it's amazing that you're carrying a book up a mountain. I love it. Yeah, I totally love it. And I love this snowdrift.
Check this out. Let's do something wild.
She's cooling her
Turn your
body.
camera up. There you go. And now I am not hot at all.
She did it. She did the face down, lay down.
Ooh, that made my knees freeze.
Did it. We'll remember that on the way back for dying of heat. I doubt we will be, but I think, oh look, you can see the parking lot to the other trailhead now
Oh yeah, that's
from this
I
angle.
want to say that one's Mill D.
Isn't that,
There's a lot of mills.
wait, no, isn't that the one that you get onto Dog Lake
Yeah,
Trail?
that's the other way to
Oh, is that what
Dogwood.
the name of it is though?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, there's another snake.
Whoa. Yeah. Starter, it looks like. Nice work.
Hi, dude. Yeah, you're not a rubber boa. Yeah, that was a brown garter.
Yeah, he was a big guy. Big guy.
He's just a big guy. That's two on the same,
Big guy.
on one trip, Roxy. We just broke our snake seeing record. We never do that.
And you got them both on camera, hopefully.
Yeah. My resolution's high enough, I can probably zoom in on that picture. Just like pause it and then zoom in. And I'll have hopefully an okay picture. They're hard to see because he was camouflage. Camo. Sneaky little guy. I can't believe we saw another one. What a world. So at this point we've seen multiple 3 or 4 red-tailed hawks. They could have been just 3, but some other bird that I don't know what it was. I love a good snowball.
George has been saying we're gonna have a banana split tonight.
What?
I know. I've never even had a banana split with like banana. So
They're good. Yeah, I mean,
we have something pretty exciting.
it's just, you know, ice cream and then you can put whatever you want. Whipped
Yeah,
cream,
it's just the banana part.
banana.
New.
Yeah, cut it in half or in quarters so that it's smaller chunks is my recommendation. And then if it were me,
I'd put a bunch of caramel sauce.
amen, exactly what I was gonna say.
Hot fudge, caramel sauce.
I would do a little of the fudge and then I'd do a ton of the caramel, and then maybe I'd do some marshmallow too.
If I can find the liquid marshmallow.
That's, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. 'Cause that stuff can be really good too.
Later tonight, you'll be like, Taylor, I think about an ice cream. And then,
Yeah,
is that your dream?
she doesn't like sweets though, so.
You go, maybe I can have ice cream.
Well,
Maybe
I
you
can.
want."
Yeah, she would love for yeah. Chandler is very open to me eating whatever I want, but I don't like to do too much of that because I figure I don't really need it anyway, and I can enjoy whatever we happen to eat together. But I'll try not to think about the banana split and get jealous.
I'm thinking if it's going to be 90 degrees, it's going to be a pretty nice treat.
All right, we're going up. Haven't done this in a little while. Well, here's the Desolation Fork.
So,
I think that's what it's gonna say.
this is the Desolation Trail yet.
Mill a basin or dog lake. And this guy over here says Butler Fork Trailhead. Makes sense.
All right.
That's great. It's no nice it sounds with the birds.
What flavor Gatorade did you bring?
I think I grabbed an orange.
I got cool blue.
Oh, I didn't realize you grabbed your own.
Yeah.
Is that the bluebell facing up finally? Or
So,
is that a penstemon?
it's a different flower. But that means I think.
It looked like it was a penstemon. I don't know.
Two flavors of bluebell, from what I understood.
Uh-huh.
There's a longer one and a short one.
Doing great. How you?
Good.
Good.
So our native bleeding heart does exist. We have not seen one in bloom. And when
Thank
we
you.
take another snack break, we'll pull the book out and I'll look up the name again for the puffball.
Okay.
The real name.
Sounds good.
I'm loving this ridge line.
Yeah.
I feel like it's cooled off a couple degrees.
Uh-huh.
So we didn't check the thermometer, but we'll put it on the way back.
Yeah. Let's just look at what it is now, just so we have a mental note.
It's also just nice that we're walking on a flat bit.
Thermometer is reading touch over 80, so I'd say 81, maybe 82.
Alright, that's good. It means
But-
we're getting better at 80 degrees.
Yeah, and we're 82 in the shade.
Accustomed.
If it was full sun for this whole stretch, would be a little harder probably, but I don't know. I think,
The snowball helps too.
yeah, the snowball it's magic. I love the snowball. I'm gonna dedicate this whole video to snowballs. Without you, Mr. Snowball, what would I do? I bought one of Chandler's mother's books, Gail. Gail Sears is her name, Sears. S-E-A-R-S, G-A-L-E. It's named Brilliant, and it's been a great book. I'm 80 pages into it. It's 140 or 160 pages, so it's a novella is what she calls it. It's been really good. Been enjoying it. It's got a lot of Eastern culture sprinkled throughout it, which is stuff I love.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's perfect for you. You know that stuff.
Yeah, and it's pretty cerebral. A story about a girl that's so smart that she just doesn't fit in with most of society because she's so brilliant. That's why it's named Brilliant. But it's written really well. She's a great writer. So, yeah, I might.
Look at this wasp nest.
Oh, wow! Look at that on the tree, right under a nub. You think there's honey in there?
You want to stick your hands in there and find out?
It's probably empty. Yeah, there's no honey in that one though. No honey, just wasp. Yeah, there's a little bird scuffle, kerfuffle.
Yeah, but this tree damaged the trail. It is.
Not the tree's fault. It's because the Sasquatch pushed it over.
Got angry.
I'm angry. I want to be a Sasquatch too, Dad. JB, you already are. You're my baby sass. If you ever get another cat or dog, you need to name it Baby Sass. Well, this trail is just full of horribly ugly views. I mean, look at that. Yuck. It's like the Himalayas in front of us. That is so much snow up there.
That's why we can't go to Sundial yet.
Uh-huh.
It's on that north
So I think
side.
the S curve is by that cliff that's the last one on the right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the canyon that you go up for Blanche.
We'll pay
But-
more attention when we're on the bottom.
I'm not quite sure.
Still hard to tell because when you're below, they don't look the same.
Yeah, it just you really can't see that much from the road.
No.
I'm giving my hair a natural snow melt mineral treatment. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too.
Wow. What a day so far. I'm already stoked with everything we've seen. We haven't even seen a baby sass.
We've seen millions of bluebells.
Yeah, it's been more bluebells than really anywhere I think I can recall that I've seen so many. I mean, there's big zones of them in Brighton too. So I'd say it's not more, but it's just this hike is very reminiscent of Brighton. And there's another snowdrift.
That doesn't have
What doesn't? That peak?
That peak.
That might be Raymond.
No, it's nameless.
How do you know?
Because I looked at the map.
What? That's not fair.
It might actually be the name. But the only place I found that has really good peaks listed is the recreation.gov map.
Yeah.
It's the best place to look at peaks is what I found.
Recreation.gov. I found another one that was like from peakbagger.com or something like that. That had all the peaks, but the map was kind of hard to use. All right, I actually need to check my battery again. It's probably about time for that, I just realized. Yeah. And I can see red flashing, which is a good sign. So are you saying we're 2 miles in?
2.6 miles.
Okay.
There's actually only 5 remaining, there and back.
Got it. Well, let's not worry about numbers so much and just keep going. Trucking down to New Orleans. Yeah, I stink. Gross. Gross, Brandon. Got water running down my sunglasses, but I don't care. So I think at this big, what do you call it? This saddle, but it's called a notch. The notch in between the canyons. Wow, look at those trees all knocked over.
Yeah, I mean, this is some really crazy views.
Why are they all knocked over?
Are you hearing that? Oh, wait, that might be people.
Just
It's
me
your
going like
hand.
that.
I thought it was like a deer in the trees. What?
It's a human in the trees.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. It's like I looked at Mount St. Helens when I was out in that area, and that's what it looked like, except it was like that for every single tree on the whole that you could see. Just the volcano had knocked every single one over.
Was that after the eruption then?
Yeah, like 10 years after.
Yeah, that eruption was nuts. I'll have to watch more documentaries on it and learn more about it.
Yeah, I've watched it. There's certain people that, like 27 or something like that, that were on the mountain that were known that they got killed by the hot ash just rolling right over them.
Yeah.
But the video is incredible of watching the third of the mountain slope it just starts sliding down the mountain. It's just gone. And they knew it was going to erupt. There was like a lot of signals that were saying this baby could go off right now.
Crazy.
Yeah, there's a good YouTube video on Mount St. Helens eruption. It's about 45 minutes or an hour long, if I recall.
Perfect. And I'll remember to look it up.
I'm gonna let that one go.
It's a little too dirty.
But that is kind of cool that I've had now 2 feathers I've seen. There's hope for me, Roxy. I might be able to spot things if I actually pay attention.
Been spotting today.
Yeah.
2 snakes. So you're on a roll. Because it's like
Yeah, it's
almost a fuzzy leaf.
and it's also more sage colored, where it's got that kind of bluish to it, doesn't it?
Yes. It is a slightly different species.
Yeah.
Or whatever you call it. Variety.
Yeah. Taking me back to science class, but I'm gonna have to think about that.
My book actually has a graph of that, so
Yeah. Genus, species, something, phylum.
there's some really crazy vocabulary in this flower book actually. Realized I didn't know a lot of words about describing flowers.
Yeah, right. It's kind of its own branch of science.
Yeah.
Something came through and wiped out these trees. When the snow was 5 feet, there must have been an avalanche. Because it protected the lower half of the trees, but 5 feet high, things just started getting rocked.
Yeah, like there was a soft layer and a hard layer on top that just crushed the tops.
Makes sense, because this whole mountain up here, imagine if that had, 10 feet of snow and the top 5 feet just rolled.
Yeah.
And then it would have hit down there and probably keep scooting just a little bit.
That yellow thing in the trees over there on that hillside.
Yeah,
I wonder what it is.
it's probably a pooh bear. A real one. I don't know, it could be just a piece of trash or a log or something. Or an alien. Could be it's a skinwalker. Yeah, it's the engine of a UFO. So the snow definitely likes to roll down here. That's a ravine. The applesauce boost is wearing off, and I need another one.
Yep. This thing's definitely in for the line that shows the elevation.
Yeah,
Pretty steep here at the end.
the contours kind of crank up
We're way below right now.
where that notch is. Yeah. Well, we'll do a little and then break, and then let's eat our chips. I have the guac next to my ice bottle, but I still think it's probably getting a little warm now. Hey, birdie. Wow. So we're not even as high up right now as the Brighton parking lot because I can see it keeps going up. But that's Clayton Peak up there. I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think Clayton is a little out of view.
Ah.
I think that's Scott's Hill.
Whipper. What a fantastic quaking aspen forest we're in right here.
Yeah.
Such beautiful trees.
It's gonna be quite shady in here once they get their leaves.
Yeah. Also the September hike when they're golden leaves would be really pretty in here.
Yeah.
Like that desolation
Yeah.
trail we did last year was so nice.
The quakies are just so pretty in the fall.
It's a little bit of a tough section because of the heat.
Yeah.
Plus I talked about food and I'm realizing I am kind of hungry.
I know, I'm looking for somewhere to sit and there's nothing in here for that.
How about we do a mini lunch break real quick and I'll just have just some chips and salsa guac. Or we'll just do my guac and chips real quick.
Okay.
Can you grab my Gatorade for me? I put my bag on right in time to realized I forgot it. Yeah. All right. Well, that guac hits the spot.
Sure did.
Is that a larkspur? That's
is.
different. It is, okay.
Just a little guy.
That was good. Yeah. Calf's blasting? Mine are.
Yep. I can still see a little person going on that ridge line up there. It's crazy. They're like fully blazing trail. I don't think that is a real trail. I don't think that's where we're going.
Yeah, so up there, I can't see them though.
Oh, that's Mount Raymond. You're right. I'm sorry.
So that is our guy, or that's one of them.
Map wasn't telling me that earlier.
My guess was right.
Yeah, you are right.
That happens once every blue moon.
Yeah.
You get lucky.
All right. We got some really steep stuff coming up, so we're gonna be.
We'll take a lot of breaks. We're fine.
Yep.
Can't go up without going up.
But it's gonna be slow.
All good. I'm looking forward to it. Oh. Thought maybe I dropped something because that sounded weird.
No,
Pockets are good. Yeah.
So, Olive Garden is doing a deal right now where you can get free delivery.
Oh, really?
So, I ordered $60 worth of Olive Garden yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
60. That means you got 2 entrees and then an appetizer and some soup or salad?
Yep. And if you order the dinner entrees, you can get the $6 take-home entree. So you pretty much get buy one, get one 75% off. So I bought 8 entrees actually.
What?
So George got a kid's meal from one of those. So 3
Well,
adult meals and 1 kid's meal.
Tell me what you bought then.
I got the tortellini, or the chicken tortellini Alfredo.
Ooh, that sounds good.
This. I got
Chicken tortellini Alfredo. Okay.
take-home fettuccine Alfredo.
Take home fettuccine Alfredo.
Then George got a kid's meal spaghetti with meat sauce.
Kids meal spaghetti with meat sauce.
Other take-home spaghetti and meat sauce.
Wait, say that again?
I got him a take-home spaghetti and meat sauce
Yes.
to go with his kid's meal.
Oh, so he got another spaghetti and meat sauce entree.
Yes. And then 12 breadsticks, Alfredo dipping sauce.
12 breadsticks and Alfredo dipping
And
sauce.
that, I think is it.
Super salad?
The soup, yeah.
You got zuppa Toscana?
Yeah, I got soup.
Ooh. Did you eat even close to all that?
Nope. I ate half of the tortellini, but that's it so far. George ate his full kid's meal.
Half of the tortellini.
Like 6 meals worth of Olive Garden.
So then you're all set for really the
Yeah.
weekend.
Oh yeah. You're eating like kings tonight.
Yeah, and queens, because since you're a girl. I know, I'm being stupid, whatever.
Queen Elizabeth and Blackadder.
Queen Roxy and King George. Well, Chandler bought me. I went over there after work and she could tell that I was tired. And she ordered some Big Daddy pizzas.
Nice. I like those.
She
guys
took
pretty
care of
well.
business. It was just fantastic.
Yeah.
So then
What kind of pizza did you pick?
we got the Supreme,
Uh-huh.
and also the Hawaiian, Canadian bacon and pineapple.
Uh-huh.
And then she got the big garlic bread.
Nice.
And then she ordered 4 dipping sauces
Wow.
because Chandler's a sauce fanatic.
Alright.
She always says that food is a sauce delivery device.
Someone says nothing about butter and mayonnaise.
Ah, we're in some snow zone again. I can grab another handful of snow, hopefully.
Yeah. Got a really nice blanket of aspen leaves on this whole section.
Wow. This section is deceptively long and windy.
Yeah. And we're gonna do some insane games.
Yeah, because we got to go up there.
Yeah.
Doink.
Up there. You're right, Gobblers.
Gonna be gobbling. Well, we might decide to do 2. Let's do Gobblers first, and then on the way back, if we feel up to it, we'll do Raymond.
Yep,
Because if we knock them out, and I think when we eat and have a little break, it's really rejuvenating. For me, it's like a world of difference. But if it's really snowy like this, like the whole way, it might suck. I don't really feel like I care too much if my feet are cold. The weather's warm enough that I'm just kind of loving this. This snow is great compared to what we were just in. I feel like we got it. Oh, this smells so good.
That's all of this. That's
Those
nature's
are-
potpourri.
Yeah,
My Ziploc with it.
these pine trees have been shedding all that bark.
Take home really nice smells.
Oh, it smells so good in this section.
It's also nice and cool.
This is like
We
magic
just
in here.
entered winter.
Yeah, I feel like we're all of a sudden, we're like 3 months back in this little stretch. Like, this is like March hiking all of a sudden. Wow, the smell of pine is just so strong.
It really is.
So nice. No post holing. Post holing Roxy, that's her nickname. Might be because your feet are just small enough compared to mine. They can shoot through the... Oh, the trail was over there and we went kind of around it, but we got to where we needed. Okay, I liked that section.
Yeah, that was fun.
We came all the way from over there. There's Circle All Peak as our
Just looking like a little guy.
beacon.
Awesome. We're in that first over Quick Aspen forest.
Yeah, the snow off Mount Raymond just crushes these trees.
There's people way above us.
Oh yeah, I can see them on the
That's how
top.
much elevation we still have to gain. FYI.
It's easy. The more that you hike peaks, the less intimidating that gets. Because you realize that it's not about just blasting straight up it. It's about doing a little bit, have a break, a little bit, have a break. It doesn't take that long. It seems like it'll take all day, but it doesn't. You end up doing it in like...
We're getting shorter. We're getting faster recoveries.
Yeah. Plus, we've got a lot of food coming at us here soon. Like within the next half hour or 45 minutes, I think we're gonna eat like royalty. Chips, salsa, guac still, plus a bunch of snacks. I've got liquid IV. All kinds of goodies.
Alrighty. Brown section.
Now, I have sections where my legs get a little lactic acid buildup, but overall, my legs feel great.
Yeah. The lactic is the only thing that slows us down, really.
Yeah, and then you get to just, if you take a break, it dies down and you're good to go again.
Yep. Now we see the final stretch.
Yeah, that's our boy. And that's Mountain View right in front of us.
Yep.
You got a ball?
Yep.
Smarty pants. I actually do want to come up here again and just look at these trees when they have leaves,
Yeah.
because maybe they're mostly alive and they're just all on their side and it might look really weird.
That will be interesting to see.
Quite a striking,
Looks like a lot of their roots are still in the ground.
yeah, like they're just bent over really hard.
How far can they be severed?
Yeah, as long as they can pump water into the leaves, then they stay alive. Now we're where stuff's sprouting out. These are columbines. This is going to be a columbine forest right here. How's it going,
Good.
truckster?
Some liquid.
Do you want to do a water refill?
We'll do it up there.
Yeah,
So we'll want to stop there anyways.
we're pretty close.
The green on this pine tree is so pretty.
Yeah, it is really popping, isn't it?
A really beautiful, rich, warm green.
Wow.
So I believe we're seeing Guardsman's Pass, which means that is Clayton Peak in 10420.
Yeah, because on the other side
the road is cutting through.
is that Pioneer and Sunset that I can also see.
That I cannot tell. I think Honeycomb could be in the way.
Well, I think when we get up higher, we're going to have a really perfect view.
Great view. Get it figured out.
Yeah. Charlie at work made my day because I thought this weekend, I actually planned Saturday night, so tonight, doing some midnight work. And he swooped in yesterday and said, I'm just going to do it. Because I think he knows that I just don't do the late night stuff very well because I'm a morning person.
Yeah, well, and you do a lot for like go and open up at early morning for him.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a fair split.
Yeah, and I didn't say anything about it, and he just offered to do it. So, but now he said he's not going to do it Saturday night, but Sunday night, because we're doing pretty big changes, and he wants people to be on deck Monday morning in case people are calling in.
That's smart.
Yeah. So that's good because it really made my weekend open up, where I don't have to kind of have my night ruined.
Yeah.
Normally the changes go smooth, but you still have to think through it, not make mistakes. You had a snowball?
I got it in my shirt.
Do you want some for your hat?
No, it's too cold on my head.
You sure?
Now you're crushing it up. Throw it in there.
How about just that?
Yeah.
Deal with that, and then if that's too much, then just take your hat off.
On my head was way too cold.
Yeah, I kind of like it though, because it's like,
Distracting.
exactly. It takes your mind off of it. Here, I'll pull over. There's a bag right here someone lost. All right. And we're doing the final push to the little notch in the mountains. Or saddle, I guess, is just as appropriate. Fluffy, very fuzzy lupins. I think Raymond's is this one, and Gobbler's is this one. Whatever you want. Boy, it is. This is Butt Kick Hill right here. Doing the snowball in the hat trick. That's tough. Oh, that's so cold on my head. Yep. There we go.
A big burner up here.
Ah, no, this is nothing. There's more up here. There's got to be.
That was not the time. No, we're just going to do a big burst and then stop for a little bit.
What? I'm not stopping the rest of the way. From here all the way to the knob.
All right. When your legs are collapsing underneath from the last pass, let me know.
They're already getting ready.
Milk Creek Canyon, great view of Grandeur Peak.
Oh, that's Grandeur. Yeah.
It's skip away.
So we could probably see the whole Thames drainage from over here.
Yeah, I mean, we can see the trail.
That's where we were, right? Were we really just on the opposite of this?
It's pretty deep within here, yeah, but
Wow.
yeah.
Because Gobbler's Knob is kind of like in between these two canyons, like right in the center.
Yes.
So I think on its peak, we're going to be able to see everything that we want.
I want to figure out where Thames Peak is from here.
Yeah.
So we will.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's definitely on the agenda. Look at the Raymond Trail. Someone's coming down it, 2 people in turquoise shorts. Raymond's tough.
Raymond looks scary right now. I mean, you're walking on that snow line.
Yeah. A lot of stuff looks scarier than when you're on it, you're like, oh, there's 5 feet. I'm good.
Yeah, it just, from here, it looks scary.
Still looking for Lunch Rock. Oh, my calves are blasting right now with lactic acid.
That's why I'm behind you.
I'm gonna turn the other way. Let my toes be reversed.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same.
Look at that very round root right there. It looks like a rock.
It does. It's really weird looking.
Sippy, sippy. Like the kitty.
It follows Raymond. And then
That's a loud laugh.
that peak is way below over there. It's
Yeah, okay. We might even be looking on the back of Thames.
above Grandeur right now, which is pretty cool.
Are we? I guess we
I'm
are.
looking down at it, so yeah.
I didn't pay enough attention.
I think we're at 9,000 plus feet right now, which is above Grandeur. There's your snowdrift.
I knew we'd see another one. At least one. We're probably going to see a bunch at the end. Should have brought a saucer sled. Go ripping off down there. So I feel like we're even about with Grandeur Peak when I look at it right here. It seems like maybe I'm a touch above it.
got 9,500 feet right now. All the way over to Grandeur. We're about 1,000 feet above it.
What?
Yeah. We're at 9,500 feet. It's up to 82.
Really? Wow. My visual perspective is super off.
Well, you might be thinking the wrong mountain is Grandeur.
No, I think I was looking at the right one. It's the tallest one over there. I don't know. I've been wrong before, you know, once or twice. Sagebrush.
My God, our calves are going to be huge after this hike.
Speaking of huge, look at this beautiful pine tree.
That's a goodie.
What great colors that thing has.
It's dead.
See, to me, that's what an abstract painting should try to depict, is that kind of gradient with some cracks like that. Just looks so good. Another big dead one. Go stand in front of that so people can tell how big that is. Yeah, he's a fatty. All right, that's good. Thank you, Roxy. Little calf blasters. This section is beautiful. Wow.
Extremely grateful for the shade.
Yeah, this is so pretty in here.
Squash signs to your left. Behind you on the left.
Oh,
There's no way a human could do that.
yeah, a human would never stack branches. Do you want chips here or do you want to keep going?
Let's do it.
Here?
This is a good spot, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I'm gonna just put him on that little nub. I'm gonna pause the old video. 68% on my battery,
Nice.
and I'm recording. Boo yeah. All right. Are you about ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I was finishing my last chip.
Grab my snowball and my amazing colored blue and orange came into like a swampy green.
Off we go. Yeah, right now I just feel like guac is so good. I'm just like, I want to eat like a bucket of it.
Yeah, like next time I'm gonna just bring like 4 of them.
Yeah. Whole bag of chips. Whole pack of guacamole.
You know you're doing something right if you have a whole bag of chips in your backpack.
Yeah, at least it's lightweight.
It is, but it's quite bulky.
It is. Man, immediately get burning.
Yeah. This makes the calves come alive. Whew. Have a drink.
Finest green.
Ooh, it's zingy.
Cool blue, I think, is almost cotton candy flavor.
Yeah, I like the cool blue a lot. Chandler says her favorite's the cherry, which is the one that looks like dishwater. I like it too.
What is the most fond of red?
Yeah, I like that too. I really don't like the yellow one. That's the thing.
No, George likes that one, so he gets all of them.
Every other one I'm good with though. But it's good to get the steep stuff done so that it's behind you.
Yeah. It's not behind us till we're at the top though.
These are some cool trees. At least we're in the really nice shade in this section. Yeah, we're gonna keep taking all the breaks we want.
Everyone's going around it.
Yeah, I think it's this right here that we're doing. Just kind of trying to avoid the mud because it's slippy.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing a very good job because I'm over here stepping in it. These trees up here are great.
They are.
They're not pines, these are firs or spruces. I think they're spruces. Sorry, my brain was slow. Some flat right here. We can take 20 seconds, just catch our breath. That is some steep stuff below us.
Sure is.
Can't go up a mountain without going up. Where's your snowball?
In my shirt. Going down my back.
Nice. That's awesome. We're going to turn here. I'm going to go a touch further above the snow right here. Shade right here for a break. All right. We're almost there. It's just around the next bend. The next bend's clear the hell up there.
Yeah. I don't even know if I believe that's the real peak until we get there.
Nope, but I'm gonna act like it. It's definitely our next goal.
Yep.
Hiking is a series of miniature goals that you have to keep reaching, or you would never start. I know in my personality I'd be like, no dude, I'm not doing all that. But if I look at it in little bites, it's totally doable. Wow, what a view we're getting up here. Ooh, it's gonna get better, so I'm gonna stay on trail
Granger West right now.
Yeah. See, Granger is obvious because you can see the red stone traverse and how it guides right into Granger.
Does it look below you now?
Yes,
Okay.
it looks quite a bit below me. My perspective was definitely off.
Okay.
I think that we should come up here again and do maybe Raymond on its own independent wildflower trip.
Yeah. I don't want to anymore.
Yeah, you're doing really well. We're almost done, and then it's going to be chill out time, and then go the downhill, which yeah, it's not even comparable what the downhill's like. When we're coming back, I'm going to look at this little bush and say, remember that? Wow, so gorgeous up here. Take 5 if you want, it doesn't matter. You can...
2,700 feet right now.
Huh?
2,700 feet.
Yeah, we're almost there. I know that we're very close. I can feel it. I can feel it in my buns. Wow, this is gorgeous up here. Maybe stand where I was just standing, it's a little flatter, I don't know.
Pretty good right here.
All right.
Well, sleeping. I'm squinting. It makes me get better faster.
I think that you're right and that you should be wearing sunglasses. You're talking to the sunglass preacher over here. I'm always telling you.
These ones are real small, so I'm not my favorite to wear.
They're a little small. Well, I guess beggars can't be choosers.
No.
That's all you get.
They're not small, they're snug.
Oh, that snow is so cold on my forehead. Oh my gosh. That's quite a view. Whoa. Yeah, I think we just skirt around it.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go right over the top. Should I do it? No. No, no, no. That is quite the snowdrift. lost Roxy. There she is. Mountaineer Roxy. We're almost done with the vertical, but then it's going to go flat for a while, so we're not really there yet. We're basically getting up on top, and then we're going to ridge line. That's what it looks like, at least. I feel like we could go around, but I'm going to go over stay on top because I don't want to go down and lose ground. Yeah, this is where people are going. Yep, that was good. Yep.
There's a whole bunch of ladybugs.
I saw that. There was like 8 or 10 ladybugs all chilling by each other. A lot of ladybugs up here. I see a couple over here. I'm not going to ditch you. Hell no. Not going to happen. We're a team, man. I stay with you. If you need something, I got you. Ladybug landed on my hand. So you can clearly see now from this angle the quakies that were knocked down by a clear avalanche. All right, the offer remains open. Yeah. Yep.
Are we sure now?
She's right there, the lady that passed us. Yeah, it's just gonna go up this. One way or the other, you have to go up.
Uphill on my mountain peak? I don't think so.
Unacceptable. And this is a little bit steep. I think either way they're steep. I'm going to, yeah, free your hands up if you have anything. It's just a little steep section. It's short. What?
Get your snowball in your hat.
I don't even have a snowball right now. Okay, to up here.
Our asses up this mountain.
We are. Is this even the right thing to be doing?
Is this the wrong way, Marie?
Yeah, I think you should be up here more.
Hi, girl.
Come around the back.
Oh, is that way the easier way?
Well, I don't know. I haven't gone that way before.
All right.
There's a trail down there.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of just steep, but whatever.
Roll up, please.
Yeah, I know. Just don't go right beneath me in case I kick a rock.
Yep, I'm stopping now. Okay, let's see.
Just for a second. There's good footholds. It's just that you got to go slow and methodical right here because we're in a scramble right here. This is a good one. And then there, and there, and there. It's just like little puzzles, Roxy. You can do it. Good job. Good job. And we're just gonna kind of blaze trail through this. There's a million ladybugs. I think up here is probably either one. You can do, if you feel like you want to do that way, it's going to be the same. Yeah, it's fine. I'll meet you over here. Howdy, neighbor. Yeah, up on the top where they're standing, there was rocks like this that had hundreds of dead ladybugs on them.
Oh,
It was weird.
it is weird.
Creeped the guy out. He said, I don't like anything in that sort of numbers. All right, why don't you go stand right there and have a break for a second? But it is a false peak. When I say flat, I mean still up, just not as bad. Well, it's got sections that are gonna suck, but this is pushing you.
It is.
You want to sit down in that snow?
Yeah.
Go for it. No, it's all muddy. Look, there's a good foothold here you can use.
Yeah, I'm good now. You don't believe me, but now I'm cold.
Boy, we are on an adventure now. This has been a real long hike. It's been hot, it's been cold, it's been hot. It's been lactic acid up, up, up.
Pretty lucky spotting, I gotta say.
One little tiny flower on this whole hike.
Surprised it's in bloom, honestly. I guess bleeding hearts are usually early.
Yeah, they like the cold, I know that, generally. All right, here's another little view.
See how much snow is on this side.
Dang. I should throw a snowball over at the other hikers. They're like, hey.
Check it all the way down to the lower trailhead.
Yeah. We should have just come straight up this.
Throw a football all the way to Circle L Peak.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I could have thrown a mountain all the way, football all the way to Brighton from here.
Yeah, it would have been easy.
Yeah.
It's very much like now that I'm up here, you can see the road well.
Yeah, Clayton Peak's huge, and you can see 10420 to the left of it, right?
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, because Guardsman's coming up right in the middle there on the
yeah.
10420. So it's
Yeah, and I can see Honeycomb Canyons, that other one by Solitude, behind it.
and you work your way over. So
I guess.
you be able to tell what's what. What we can tell is that Brighton Peak's all snowy still.
Yes. Too snowy for hiking. At least without, I mean, you probably could hike them with your spikes.
Looks like it might be too melty for spikes at this point.
That's weird. Some sort of fungus mossy thing going on over there.
A mold patch.
I guess to the right.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like the normal trail, but I think it's the spring trail. I think the normal trail goes right up over. This isn't worn out enough to be a... Yeah, there they are. Like, look how many are... Step up. Step up.
Step up.
I hope you know I'm like a chainsaw. Yeah, the normal trail's right there. Like I was suspecting, it goes through that snowdrift, but we're not doing that. So we got to kind of go straight up for a second. Straight up. Straight up, B. Oh, that's making the calves burn. Oh my gosh. Dying. Whew. Ah. Feeling it.
I think that's what he's doing up here. Eating ladybugs and drinking snow melt.
We're just gonna go this way.
Yeah. Really, the rock probably is just a viewpoint.
There's a stage when you're climbing up a peak where the trails kind of just disappear and you just have to keep going up.
Yeah, he's figuring out.
Ladybugs. No,
No?
that's it. I think that's it over there.
Oh. That's a different angle than I thought.
That's got to be it.
There's your Gobbler's knob.
Yeah, well, he's just got some distance to him. I think we're gonna end up skirting that snowdrift.
Looks like it.
Well, I guess I should look at my phone and make sure I know where we're at.
I just confirmed that on the Mount Olympus ridge line, we're looking at the back side of Mount Olympus over there-ish. I think it's the one on the right of Raymond.
Okay.
Like, if you just skirted all those ridge lines, you'd be on Mount Olympus to summit.
Well, I think that's the one that's behind Mount Olympus, and then you have to go forward still.
I see the real summit, but yeah. That is
Yeah.
the same mountain.
That's cool. Very cool. So we're gonna see what happens here, because
Obviously, people are making it to the top.
we've got snow drifts. Okay, I think we're gonna walk on the snow. Indeed.
Seems kind of scary, but fun.
It's fine.
That was scary because it's on the right.
Of going down that way?
Yeah, that part's a little scary.
If the whole thing starts to crack, dive this way. We're gonna be all right. This is an adventure. Kick your shoes in if you get scared. The snow is really good for kicking. I'm just gonna flatten out some spots for you. Hopefully they're good. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah. Slow and steady wins the race. Excuse me, people. Very careful, my sweet Roxy. Just be careful. This, if it slides, you just got to dig your arms in as hard as you can. I'm trying to give you some spots that are nice, reliable shots too, but I don't think it's really helping, but see over there. Perfect. You got this. He's like, I got wings, suckers. Yeah, it looks like you guys are having some slow snow hiking. whatever you think. The snow is squishy enough that I'm able to just dig the edges of my shoes in pretty well.
And I feel all right with that. I think the spike takes the
And it kind of looks worse than it is because of the fear factor of like, what if it slides?
I'm just tunnel visioning.
And
through
so
this.
you just keep your mind on the next step and not like, don't just speculate like what ifs. We're good. Whoa, now that's a post hole. Slushy. Yeah. Whoa, snow and sock. There it is.
Neither am I.
Good job. To a dirt patch, but we have a little bit more, but it's not as
My legs are really cold.
spooky.
Wind blowing on it.
And then we'll cut across this little snow field here. Not bad at all.
I wasn't actually following you for any of that, so you'll get to film me coming.
This is why I say you're a real mountaineer, because stuff like this.
This spot is like not bad at all.
That's what I was just
I
saying.
can fall either direction and I'm not scared.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a stretch over there where you'd slide and have to do what they call self-arrest. Meaning you gotta dig your toes and your arms in and stop yourself from sliding.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that whole section, like I need to make sure I fall. If I fall, I'll fall a specific way.
You fall like this,
Yeah, like
so that your
plant
toes,
yourself as hard as you can.
yep, spread out and get your toes in as deep as they can. And if you keep sliding, kick as you're sliding to try to get them in.
Yeah.
But I think we're okay. It wasn't that bad. If the snow was like harder, we would definitely spike up. If it was more slushy, like way slushy, it might just be too dangerous. Yeah, we have to turn around, but
It's just right.
I feel like it's fine. All right. I'm gonna make some monkey steps so that there's no angles that we don't like. Good. Question is,
Look up.
oh wow, that was something with a lot of white on the bottom. Was that an owl? Was that a big barn owl?
Oh, it's pretty unusual.
But it was so white on the bottom with speckles of gray. This is the way. There's good footholds, and it's not long. We're almost there. Can't believe we saw that, whatever it was. It was something white with a light gray mottled underwing and underbelly.
Let's see what that is.
Just don't drop your phone or it's going to be to get. Sorry, I mean, it's going to be hard to get.
It's Porter Forks Pole Canyon underneath there.
Okay.
There are trails in Porter Fork.
So Thanes is one over.
Yeah.
So that's the back of Thanes Peak, that little first
Yeah.
one. I mean, it looks little from here because we're so far away. And we're above it. I want to go up there, but the trail's going over there.
You want me to look at the map real quick?
I think that we're just going to follow the trail and it's going to make us go up at the end. Because this is definitely a trail. I mean, look at it.
Actually, the Alexander Basin Trail, we do need to go up.
Okay.
I think there was snow in the way of where we should
Well, we can go up right here. I think that this isn't too bad to just do this step up.
You gotta step up.
I hope you know I'm like a chainsaw. What? I said I'm like a chainsaw. What?
Sorry, I'm getting stuck on the first step. I'm gonna walk back a little.
Uh-oh. Where's she going? I don't like when she goes out of my sight, but it's all right. I'm sure she's fine. Hi, you. Yeah, I think otherwise you have to go through a huge snowdrift. You can do it. There you go. It's just pick a couple good foot placements. This is it. We're in the last stretch, I think. This is it. This is the peak. Roxy's final approach. Top of the world. Do your power stance. Good. It's beautiful up here. And these are great rocks for a sit down.
Yep.
Like right here just wants me to sit down. Fantastic. Wow. Let's see where I am on my batteries.